Well, I went most of the day without taking kratom, and I ended up taking some about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I don't know what time it is. It was 8 o'clock when I took kratom. Um, I for one thing, my restless leg was annoying me so much, and I was just playing games on my computer, and it was hurting to sit down. So I moved the laptop to my bed and helped a little bit with my legs. But and I did a bunch of stretching too, and that helped. I took all my supplements earlier in the day, and I think the supplements help a little bit. Um, I take uh, I'll get into that in a minute. So restless leg, irritable. But what really tipped me over the edge, and it sounds so stupid. It's not. There's never ever a good reason to do drugs or to give in. But I was playing games on my computer and I kept on disconnecting, and I could not understand why on planet Earth it kept on disconnecting. Literally, I'm just playing Minecraft. It's not a rage-inducing game, and every time I would fly into this particular area in the game, I would disconnect and I wouldn't be able to rejoin my own server. And I was doing everything and it wasn't working. I was getting so pissed off, and what just started blaring in my mind was just take kratom, you just do it. And I got up and went to my kitchen where the kratom is and just kind of just started pacing back and forth in the living room to the kitchen, not wanting to take kratom. Like, are you really gonna take kratom right now because you're pissed off at a game? And I poured the capsules out and counted the regular dose, and then I just left them right there, and I went back to my room and prayed. I just prayed for God to take this temptation away from me, or to give me the strength to say no right now, and that just telling God that I genuinely do not want to take kratom right now, but I'm just filled with temptation. And as I was praying, I actually was getting all these chills down my back, like very good feeling chills, like when someone is just like scratching your head or something, and you get the good feeling chills, And and then I was like, okay, all right, I think I'm actually good now, and then went back to playing games on my computer, and I was good for maybe like 30 minutes, and then I just the restless leg was still there. I just was became hyper aware that my legs were killing me, and just I couldn't sit still, and I took kratom, and uh it's all right. Gonna I'm gonna just try again tomorrow. I read everybody's comments after I took the kratom. It was like just right before making this video. I read all the comments. I don't get notified for comments. I should probably turn that on or something. But I also just didn't expect anybody to even be seeing these videos right now. Um, but I thank you guys for just giving me your support. Um, I'll I'll probably respond to some of them uh, today or tomorrow or something. But somebody on there said tapering is a good idea, and I'm not against trying to taper again. It's just I have tried to taper a few times, and usually what happens is I will taper down to a point to where maybe it's like I'm like taking half doses from what I was originally taking, and then just when I get to the point to where I'm not feeling anything at all, it will relieve the restless leg, but I still want that little buzz that you get from it, and so I'll taper down to that point, and then one day it's usually just one little small thing that'll get me to just take a full dose again, and then usually it very quickly will become more than what I was taking originally. But but I'm not against tapering. It's just right now I really would like to I go cold turkey. Um, I Somebody else said that they took a couple weeks off work, and that's what I'm doing right now. I usually take the winter off anyway, but this time specifically, I just wanted to get sober, and I have uh, I go back to work in February, so I really would like to just get this over with and get sober cold turkey in this time that I have. But so that's my plan right now. Uh, Somebody else said to uh, schedule out activities for the next day. That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to do that. Um, since I am taking time off work, I don't, and it's freezing cold outside because it's winter. I don't really have a lot to do. Um, but I can try to think of some things to do. I've just been a slob lately, just playing games. But it does help. It does keep me distracted from kratom for the most part. For most of the day up until the end of the day. But I do need something else. I need to do some sort of like exercise, because I know that helps with withdrawals. Just getting your body moving, stretching. I have been drinking a lot of water. I drink a lot of water in general anyway, but I heard that just of course being hydrated is good for you and good for withdrawals. But supplements I've been taking specifically for withdrawals is uh, valerian root, uh, ashwagandha, magnesium glycinate, vitamin C, um, black seed oil, and then CBD oil and kava oil or kava drops or whatever, and then like a multivitamin, and I have a couple other supplements, but they're not really for withdrawals that I take. They're just I always take, but uh, so yeah, I've heard around that those are the ones to take for withdrawals. So I think they help a little bit. Um, I don't know if it's placebo, but I don't really even care if it's placebo because if it works, it works. But it doesn't work amazingly. It's just I don't know. I don't really think it does anything, but I'm just gonna keep taking them. Um, Yeah, so I don't know. I'll make another video tomorrow morning. Um, again, uh, I thank you guys for your support, and I don't know if I'm going to succeed tomorrow or if I'm going to give in at the end of the day, but I'm just going to keep on making these videos, keep on trying. I would like to be consistent with posting, especially that now that there's actually people that are watching, even if it's like just like 20 views or something. Um, I I don't know. This might work, and this has been a long time of trying to get sober. Not just from kratom, but it started with weed when I was young, and I had to quit weed for a few reasons, but mainly so I could get a better job. I was working at McDonald's at the time, and so I had to pass a drug test, and so then I started drinking, and that very quickly replaced weed, and I was started drinking every day, and so a couple years go by doing that, and then I just could not stop drinking, couldn't go back to weed, um, and so I just had to start doing something else, and so I learned about kratom, and I figured taking kratom was healthier than the amount of alcohol that I was drinking every day. And so the plan was to just take kratom for a little bit and then stop drinking, but of course I started taking kratom every day. I don't know if I said that in the other video or not, but yeah, so it's been a long time, long time of trying to get sober. So um I don't I wasn't expecting to just I don't know. I've tried and failed many times, but we're just gonna keep on trying. Thank you guys. I will post again tomorrow morning.